P4 Nanyang Primary School weighted assessment 2 exam paper review. So this one is for wait no it's for wait I think I'm right. Wait. Okay, this is for the week of P4 week 20 2025. Okay, so without delay, this is I'm going to first question. So section A, first question. What fraction of the hearts are shaded? Express your answer in the simplest form. So if you were to see this, right, you can see that out of 10 hearts, 8 hearts are shaded. So the fraction is 8 over 10, but you need to give in simplest form means you need to simplify. So these two numbers can be divided by 2. So we have to simplify 8 over 10 uh, in the simplest form. So divide by 2, divide by 2. So your answer is 4 fifths. So which one is your answer? It's actually option number 3. Okay, so you write 3 here. Now, question number 2 is graph. So before we do graph, right, we have to write down all the values for the graph. Okay, so this one from 0 to 10, there are 5 markings, which means that one marking represents a value of 2. So over here, we can see in January, the graph below shows the number of 20-cent coins James saved in 5 months. Use the graph to answer questions 2 and 3. So in January, we know that it is up to here. So this is actually a value of 60. So children, if you are not accurate with your value, your answer could be wrong, okay? So this is 60 20-cent coins. February is 70, 72, 74. March is over here 30, 32, 34, 36. April is exactly 50. May is 50, 52, 54, 56, and 58. Okay, so you have all the values. So now question 2 asks you, how many 20-cent coins did James have in May? So you're looking at May. Okay, May is here. Sorry, May is here. How many 20-cent coins do we have? The answer is 58. So answer is number 2. Okay, question 3, how many more 20-cent coins did James save in February than in April? So in February, we have 74. April, we have 15. So looking at the difference, so we have to take 74 minus away 50. Your answer is 24. So your answer will be option number 4. Okay. So question number 4 is section, I think it's not section B, it's just question 4. Okay, so if you look at the table here, we have the number of apples and oranges sold by the two fruit stalls. So there's stall A and B, and there's a total. So number of oranges is at this column, and number of apples sold will be in this column. So question 4A asks me, how many oranges did stall B sell? So this is what I need to find. Okay, but you see that in total, both stalls sold 70 oranges. If A sold 37, B will be selling how many? So you just take 70 minus away 37. Your answer is 33. So just write 33. You can write oranges. Okay, it'll be good lah. Okay. Then now we go to question number B. B is asking us how many more apples than oranges did store A sell? So we are looking at store A. Store A is here. I want to compare the number of apples and oranges in store A only. So oranges we have 37, apples we have 56. So find the difference between them. 56 minus 37. Your answer is 19 more. You can just write 19 more apples. That's your answer. Okay. Question 5. There are 40 students in the class. 38 of them are boys. How many girls are there in the class? So if you want to draw a model, you know that we have to draw a total of 8 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because the denominator is an 8. And you know, total 40 students. Okay. And out of 40 students, right, it says 38 boys. So these 3 units will be the boys. I want to find the number of girls, which is here. Very simple. You can use units to solve. Okay. So you can see how many units is 40. You can see that actually 8 units is a total of a value of 40. Okay. So 8U, 40. Look for 1 unit. Always look for 1 unit. 40 divided by 8. 1 unit is 5. I want to find girls, right? So if you look at the girls, there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units. So 5 times 5. 25 girls. This is your answer. 25 girls. Okay. Question 6. Okay, give me a while. Question 6. Okay, so to solve the following questions in all these fractions equations, so express your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. So 4 over 7 plus half. So you just have to change the denominator to the same. So this is times 2, times 2. This is times 7, times 7. Because 7 and 2, you only can convert them both to a common denominator of 14. So this one you write down 8 over 14 plus this is 7 over 14. So 8 plus 7, you get 15 over 14. Denominator, you don't add because it's your total already. So 15 over 14, you can see is an improper fraction. We need to express this as a mixed number. So you know 15 over 14 is more than one whole. And we know one whole is 14 out of 14. Okay? And left with how what excess fraction is 1 over 14. So this one is actually one whole. As we can see here, the fraction is a whole, right? So how to express this as a mixed number? You have to write the one whole, this one convert to one whole. And then there's another 1 over 14 over here. So you just write it down. So your answer is one whole, 1 over 14. Okay? 4 wholes minus 3 9 equals to what fraction? So you can see that you have a fraction to subtract from a whole number of 4. We convert this 4 into a mixed number. So how do we convert to mixed number? We split it. We take one whole out of 4. If we take one whole out, we are left with 3 wholes. So that one whole that we took out, we are going to express it as a fraction of a whole, which is 9 over 9. Because the denominator is a total of 9 parts. So one whole will be 9 out of 9. So 4 wholes in mixed number will be 3 wholes 9 over 9. Minus away the fraction of 3 9. So 3 wholes is still here. Please write down. So 9 minus 3 is 6 over 9. So your answer has to give a simplest form because this is not simplified. So you know number 6 and 9 can be divided by a common number, which is a 3. So you just divide it by 3. Divide by 3, divide by 3. So the answer is 3 wholes 2 over 3. 3 wholes 2/3. So the answer is this. Okay. Question number 7. Sarah ran 4 kilometers on Monday. She ran 3/4 kilometer less on Tuesday than on Monday. What was the total distance she ran on Monday and on Tuesday? Okay, so very simple. This fractions is values. So what we're going to do is we are going to write down. On Monday, we know that Sarah is going to run 4 over 5, 4 kilometers. So I just write down. Okay. Okay, don't write Sarah. Just write Monday because there are 2 days. Okay, Monday. So Tuesday, it said that she ran 3/4 kilometer less on Tuesday than on Monday. So the smaller group is for Tuesday. So we have to subtract away 3/4 from 4/5. So 4/5 minus 3/4. So if you look at the denominator, it is not the same. We have to make them to the same denominator. In this case, we only can make them to a denominator of 20. So times 4 times 4. This will times 5 times 5. So convert the fraction 16 over 20 minus 15 over 20. On Tuesday, she only ran 1 over 20 kilometers. And you know we have to find the total distance on Monday and on Tuesday. So we know that Monday she ran 4/5. Tuesday we found out she ran 1 over 20. So I want to find the total. I take 4/5 plus 1 over 20. So same thing, 5 can change to 20, you times 4. So this will be 16 over 20 plus 1 over 20. Your answer is 17 over 20. If you look at this, you know that you cannot simplify anymore. So your answer will be 17 over 20 kilometer. Sorry, I write the 17 properly. That's your final answer. Okay. Question 8. Okay, there are 4 bags. Okay, A, B, C, D. The mass of the 4 bags is shown below. So at 15 over 4 kg, 3 and 2/3 kg, 11 over 6 kg, and 1/4 kg. So it says that bag A is the lightest. The mass of bag B is between 1 and 2 kg. Bag C is heavier than bag D. What is the mass of bag D? So this kind of question, right, you need to arrange them first. You need to make sure you know the mass of each bag. We only know that bag A is the lightest. Okay, so with this, right, okay, you can see some of them are improper, some of them are in mixed number. So of course, we are going to express all the improper fraction into a mixed number so that we can compare. So 15 over um 4. If you want to make it into a mixed number, it is actually 15 divided by 4 lah. So this will be 3 wholes and 3/4 kg. Okay, 15 over 4 is 3 wholes and 3/4. This is 3 whole and 2/3. 11 over 6, if you express it as a mixed number, it is 1 whole, 5 over 6. And then it's 1/4. So you can see out of all this, right? You know that 1/4 is the smallest. So that means bag A is 1/4. And now you can see that bag B is between 1 and 2 kg, which means that which one is between 1 and 2? This both is 3 kg. So that means cannot be bag B. In other words, bag B is this one, 11 over 6. Okay, so bag B is 11 over 6, or we can just write down as 1/5/6 lah. 11 over 6, which is 1, 5 over 6 kg. Now we have only these two fractions left, which is this and this, or we can use this as well. Easier to compare. It says that bag C is heavier than bag D. So if you look at these two denominators, okay, you have 3 and 3/4, and then you have 3 and 2/3. If you cannot compare, we are going to express this into the same denominator so that we can compare. Okay, so 4 and 3, you can change to the same denominator of 12. So at times 3, this one times 4. So you can see which one is greater. So this one is 3 wholes 9 over 12. This will be 3 wholes 8 over 12. So if you can see these two, you know that 3 wholes is just 3 wholes. 9 over 12 and 8 over 12. Which one is greater? It's actually this one. this is greater, okay? Because it says C is heavier than D. So C is heavier, which means this will be back C. Whereas that means the last one will be back D. So what is the mass of D? It's not this, always go back to the original fraction, which is 3 wholes and 2/3 kg. Okay, if you don't want to write so much, right, you can actually write here. You know that this one is A, this is B. So when you calculate already, you know that C is 3 3/4, which is this is C. So D is this one. Understand? Okay, so you always have to work it out before you do your answer. Question number 9. Denise baked 36 chocolate muffins and some blueberry muffins. 29 of the muffins baked were chocolate muffins, and the rest were blueberry muffins. So I want to know how many blueberry muffins did she bake? Okay, so we do A first, then we do B. Okay, so A, you know that there are a total of 36 chocolate muffins and some blueberry. So the total is not for two, this 36 is not for two flavors, it's only for the chocolate. And the blueberry ones, you don't know. It says some. I don't know how many. Okay, but then it says 29 of the muffins baked were chocolate and the rest were blueberry. So if let's say chocolate, you have 2/9, which means the blueberry, what fraction will it represent? So you take 1 whole minus 2/9. The blueberry muffins fraction is only 7/9. So we know that there are 36 chocolate, right? And the fraction for the chocolate is 29. So we can say 29 is a value of 36. Look for 1/9. 36 divided by 2, 18. Blueberry, right? So blueberry, we have a fraction of 7/9. So we look for the value of 7/9. 7 times 18. Your answer is 126. So your answer, 126, blue, you can write down blueberry muffins. I always finalize with my units. Okay. Now, question B. It says, how many more blueberry muffins than chocolate muffins did she bake? Okay, from question A, we know that the blueberry muffins, we have 126 of it. What about chocolate? If you read your question carefully, we know that we have 36 chocolate muffins. So chocolates, 36 of it. I want to find the difference because it says how many more blueberry than chocolate. So 126 minus 36. Your answer is 19 more. You can just write 19 more. That's all. Okay. Or you want to write, you can write. You can finalize everything 19 more. Blueberry muffins. If you want to write the whole thing down. Okay. Okay, so this is the end of the paper. So this is your, I think this is the last question for the whole and with the assessment. Okay.